Hi everyone! Welcome again to my channel, Math is Fun channel. This is an educational channel to help you understand your lessons and topics in mathematics. This will also help you improve your performance in mathematics. And aside from that, this is intended to those who are doing the online classes out there and those who are answering their modules to build your concepts about mathematics or about your lessons in math. Is that exciting? Yes, very exciting. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel and share this one to your friends out there, especially those who are in need of this video discussion so that you can help them improve their performance in mathematics. Okay, that is very nice advocacy in life. So are you excited for our next topic? I know you're excited and I hope you're going to participate until the end of this video discussion. So let's now start our discussion. Our discussion will be about, yes, scientific notation. As you can see, I will now open the PowerPoint presentation. So our topic will be scientific notation. In this video discussion, we're going to learn express large and small numbers in scientific notation. So are you ready? Yes, excited. Very excited, I know. Exciting, rather. So an ordinary penny, or pesos rather, perhaps, to become more contextualized. So an ordinary penny or pesos contains about 20, how many zeros? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 21, 22 zeros, imagine. Atoms, the average size of an atom is about 0.000000003 centimeters across. So now it's too large and very small, correct? The other one is too large and the other one is too small. So now the length of these numbers in standard notation, these are standard notation, okay? Please take down note. These are standard notation. So the length of these numbers in standard notation makes them awkward to work with because it's too big and it's too small. That is why we have this what we call scientific notation, because scientific notation is a shorthand way of writing such numbers. And in scientific notation, the number of atoms in a penny can be written as 2.0 times 10 to the power of 22, right? It's a shorthand and it's easier for us to write it quickly compared to write it in a standard notation. And aside from that, the size of each atom is 3.0 times 10 to the power of negative 8 centimeters across. So this is the use of scientific notation. And that's the reason why we introduce this one, why I introduce rather this scientific notation in math, so that you will be able to work with big numbers and very big and very small numbers. So it's easier to solve numbers if it is in or big numbers or very small and big numbers in scientific notation. So now, helpful or hint, the sign of the exponent tells which direction to move the decimal. Take note of that. A positive exponent means move the decimal to the right. And a negative exponent means move the decimal to the left. So again, a positive exponent means move the decimal to the right, as you can see there in the example on the screen. And a negative exponent means move the decimal to the left. So let's have an example. Write the number in standard notation. So 1.35 times 10 to the power of 5. As you can see, the exponent is positive. So 1.35 times 10 to the power of 5. And remember that 10 to the power of 5 can be written as 100,000. And of course, 1.35 times 100,000, that gives us, yeah, in a shorthand method or way, we can just move the decimal right, going to the right, 5 places, right? So you have it, 1, yes. From there, from 0, at the end of 0, move, um, Yes, that gives us, sorry, write the number in standard notation, right? We are not yet in scientific notation, sorry. So you can just have it move to the, move the decimal right five places, since we are going to write 1.35 times 10 to the power of 5 as standard notation. I thought it's scientific. We are still writing it in standard notation, so please take down note. So since the exponent is positive, so move the decimal to the right 5 places. So as you can see the arrow there, so instead of writing 1.35 times 10 to the power of 5, in scientific notation, you can write it in standard notation as 135,000, or simply multiply 1.35 by 10 to the power of 5, or 100,000. That gives you 135,000. Okay, let's have another example. Write the number in standard notation. Standard notation. Okay, so we have the given there. 2.7 times 10 to the power of negative 3. So try to think, move the decimal left 3 places, since the exponent of your base 10 is negative. So that gives you 0.0027. Yes, exactly, as you can see. So from the decimals out from the decimal point, we always start from the decimal point, which is in 2.7, between 2 and 7. So move to the left 3 places. So that gives you the answer 0.0027. Another thing also, write the number in standard notation, negative 2.01 times 10 to the power of 4. Okay, think, try to think, move the decimal right 4 places. So, yes, to the right 4 places, because the exponent is positive, 10 to the power of 4. So our answer now will be negative 20,100. So now let's have another, more example. Write the number in standard notation. So 2.87 times 10 to the power of 9. So it's positive, the exponent. So try to think about this one. Move the decimal right 9 places. Okay, going to the right in 9 places. So we can start from the decimal point between 2 and 8. So count it 9 places going to the right. So it gives us 2,870,000,000. Okay, next, write the number in standard notation, 1.9 times 10 to the power of negative 5. So as you can see, the exponent is negative. So move the decimal left 5 places. So yeah, that's it. So we have it 0.000019 as our answer. Now let's go to the next translation or writing. So in this time, in this slide, we're going to do the reverse way. From standard notation, we will write it to scientific notation. Are you ready? Okay, let's have the example. Write 0.00709 in scientific notation. So from 0.00709, move the decimal to get a number between 1 and 10. Sir, is it possible if it is greater than 10? No, not greater than 10, not less than 10. Again, move the decimal to get a number between 1 and 10. So no less than 1, no greater than 10. So in this case, we can move 7.09, since 7 is between 1 and 10, correct? So move the decimal places, not 70.9, because 70 is greater than 10. Not 0.709, because 0.7 is less than 1. Again, number between 1 and 10. That's why our picked number is 7.09. Set up scientific notation. So from 7.09 times 10 to the power of, how many moves do we have? Yes, we move it from the to the right. So think Try to think about this one. The decimal needs to move left to change 7.09 to 0.00709. So the exponent will be negative. So the decimal needs to move 3 places. So we got 7.09 times 10 to the power of negative 3, which is equal to 0.00709. So I want you to be observant about the process and the format on how we write from standard notation to scientific notation. So let's have another example. Write 0.000811 in scientific notation. Okay, try to think. Move the decimal to get a number between 1 and 10. So it's 8.11. So set up scientific notation, use this format. Then you have it, the decimal needs to move left to change 8.11 to 0.00811. So the exponent will be negative. Think the decimal needs to move 4 places going to the right. So 0.00811 written in scientific notation as 8.11 times 10 to the power of negative 4. Yes, very easy. So if we're going to check 8.11 times 10 to the power of negative 4, that gives you 0.000811. So now I want you to practice about what you have learned in the lesson quiz, and I want you to answer that one and provide the solutions because I'm going to provide the answers in this lesson quiz. So I want you to provide the solution when you submit this lesson quiz in your activity. So we have it 17,200. Number 2, we have it 0.0069. For number 3, we have 5.3 times 10 to the power of negative 3. And for number 4, we have 5.7 times 10 to the power of 7. And for number 5, we have 5,600,000. So please do not forget to provide your activity in here is to solve this one and show your solution. That's it. So again, do not forget that the purpose of scientific notation is to make or to write the big number and small numbers, very big and very small numbers, in a short hand way so that it will be easier for us to manipulate and solve the problems or the numbers that we have. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening in my video discussion. So I hope you're going to continue to support my channel. And please do not forget to share this one to your friends out there. Okay? So always remember that math is fun. The essence of mathematics is not to make simple things complicated, but to make complicated things simple. Magic, isn't it? So that's all for today. So thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for listening.